Hey, shalom, 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 shalom. Call Loyam La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Chakodesh Brakatham. To honors to the elders and to the apostles of the great millstone who told me this truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth with faith and with sincerity, as well as risking their lives and their freedom to do so. Now more so than ever. Say shalom to the Akim and the Akwat out there listening and learning. Lord, willingly, this is edifying. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad in the land of other nations, appearing like the other nations, but who subscribe to this truth. To you, I say shalom. This is the brother Yahweh coming at you with another lesson through the Spirit and through the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. This lesson was inspired through the Spirit. I was listening to the Elder D-Mash video. He did a video. I'm about to show the title of it, Lord will. He did a video, though, where is that? The mass deportation push. The mass deportation push is the beginning of sorrows. And if you haven't checked it out, I suggest you do so, because he made some valid points about, because when you really, like, brothers with, everybody's not in the same light, put it like that. So brothers' priorities, what brothers think about. I forgot who I was just listening to, but no, it was the brother Michael Allah. He did a video entitled, Will You Keep Your Faith When ... And, because right now, we're not really being persecuted, but it's gonna come a time where, that's what the scriptures talk about in the book of Amos, chapter 8 and verse 11. A famine of hearing the word of the Lord. So these people gonna be seeking that hope, and I've been in that spirit lately because when you see what they're doing, they're demoralizing everybody. Isaiah chapter 24 talks about the haughty spirit, or Salakia. I'm gonna butcher it. I'm really bad. My memory is really, really bad. So when I come out with a scripture and I know it word for word, that's the spirit for brothers be like us. But my memory bad, but they be quoting this shit out of scriptures. But our shit really bad. But the spirit works with all of us in the way that they work with Salakia, in the way that it works with us. Saying that the same is Isaiah chapter 24. I forgot where exactly it is. I want to say it's like verse 4, 3 or 4. It talks about the spirit languishing. So pretty much it going into being like brought low. I just looked it up today too. But nonetheless, and because of the vibration out here, the policies and everything that's going on, the mass inflation, which is only getting worse, only growing. Everybody's down bad for real. You know what I mean? Like the mirth of the city is ceasing. Why, that party spirit is lightweight. I mean, it's still out there. Don't get me wrong. This is Babylon, but it's not out there like it used to be. Look at Thanksgiving. Look like they were showing Black Friday. Multitude of different things. But anyway, the elder touched on the fact that when you look at this through the spirit, this could be a setup for many different things. I know he was pretty much saying that because they were talking about female shutting down. He was saying, like, pretty much based on this, and because Trump made that statement about giving the police immunity, and then you doing that mass deportation act, he can pretty much go door to door. You know what I mean? And if you got immunity, like a search warrant pretty much protects you from the police just pretty much doing what they want. Police pretty much do what they want now. But just imagine if they couldn't be, like, prosecuted. So he was making and hitting some good points. But he made a statement that made me want to do this video, and it literally just something happened through the spirit. So he was talking about how it's a mass humbling going on. He said, he made a remark, something along the lines, and it's going to take a massive humbling for, all of the elect of Israel to really come together. And, best believe, whatever the Lord do to make, the elect come together, he going to do that. But you got to also remember, some elect is going to be, they're going to be martyrs. It's going to be coming together, and it's going to be splitting apart. You know what I mean? Because everybody got their lot. You know what I mean? I don't know what my lot is. As of lately, I've been trying to say what kind of man I am, but I keep on, when I listen to the videos, because I never listen to my videos. As of lately, I've been in the spirit to try to, and I got that from a couple brothers. Because I look at it like, what if you mess up in the video? That was a spirit. I remember I seen an elder say that, because we did a video, and one brother was like, "Hey, like that." The elder was like, "What do you think we about to do that again?" He's like, "No." But then the brother pretty much, I remember the elder Apostle Tahar making a statement about you working for the King of the universe. So you better make this perfect. You know what I mean? You better dot every I and cross every T. That's why I was telling the brother, this thing got to be perfect. You can't be faking shit, because the Lord will expose it. You know what I mean? Again, anything I've did that I might look like an asshole or whatnot, you know, like Salakia, you know what I mean? But anything I've done out of love and respect and, you know, and trying to like be, you know, a big brother, you know what I mean? I've watched Jake sit up there and be worried more so concerned about themselves than what the fuck Jake gonna do that might bust his motherfucking head open, you know what I mean? Like I say, and I've never given a fuck about what people think. Again, I told you, a nigga might think I'm broke as fuck. My brother did that one time. My brother had, nigga talked about it one time. This nigga went and bought Jabot. Remember how much Jabot shit was? This nigga went and bought every pair of pants that Jabot had on the motherfucking every color. Jabot's was like $100. Nigga spent probably like motherfucking like $15,000 on clothes. Saying all that, I mean, that's all worldly shit, but I'm saying I got a mentality like my brother. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think. You don't know what I am, what I got. When I do something that disappoints you, then you judge me. But I don't even give a fuck then, because at the end of the day, it's about what the Lord judge. You know, the Lord don't look at things like I look at things, you know what I mean? Or we look at things. And that was really an eye-opening situation, because to show you how, as much as we spiritual men, how men still look at and judge things carnally. You know, it made me think about like when, you know, how when Ha RAWCHAA came to the scene and the people didn't receive him. And I'm not saying I'm not Ha RAWCHAA, but that's, what's the word? I ain't gonna say disconcerting, but, you know, and I ain't gonna say disappointing. But that's scary, you know what I mean? So, saying all that to say this, you know, something just happened. Damn, it's already 10:09. I'm gonna try and do it quickly. I told you I made a few different statements about this stupid ass job, and usually I wouldn't have kept a job this long. You know, the Lord really tested me. I work around these two crackers. I started with these two crackers. Now it's like say they hired a few different people, and pretty much it's a scandalous ass job. So, but they kept me, so I'm thankful to y'all about me outside. So, long story short, we had a certain kind of way to do the shit. Now this young punk ass Edomite, he like 24. He wanna, you know, I guess the Edomites didn't want to deal with me, so they would have him feeling like he in charge. So he was relaying messages. I hated this motherfucker speaking to me, right? So just the other day, we was told to do the work a certain kind of way, but it kept on fucking up the box. Now they made it, they presented it like the supervisor of this department said that, you know, he didn't know the specs said we supposed to do it a more difficult way, but they've been taking it the way we've been doing it, so don't worry about it. So the guy that's pretty much been like working here, the one that actually pointed out we was doing it wrong, he blew down on us and pretty much was like, oh yeah, you're doing it wrong. Now I'm the one that always put these, their pads to make sure when they move around the box, they don't get fucked up. So he like, you're doing it wrong. So I was about to say something smart, but I bit my tongue and I just was like, Now mind you, dude is working next to the guy that's saying you're doing it wrong, and he see it, he don't say shit. So I'm watching, I'm like, damn, you okay? So boom. So long story short, it's an old Edomite and it's a young Edomite. So the old Edomite, like, he hit me with some, I'm like, well, damn. He was like, he said something stupid. And I'm like, well, pretty much, you know, because pretty much what they was going to do is throw me under the bus. So before we left yesterday, he like, good luck to you. He's like, you know, never know. And I'm just like, what? You know what I mean? Thinking to myself. So I told the supervisor, because he like, yeah, you must not been here that day. And I could have ate it, you know what I mean? Like, oh, no, I didn't know. But I'm like, no, this was their idea. So once I put him onto it, because it's a difference. My brother Ben told me something, you know. What Jake failed to realize is the difference between snitching and telling. You know, I wouldn't have said shit about shit, but Jake was trying to save face and make it seem like some shit, and the Lord exposed shit. You know what I'm saying? Luke chapter 12. What's done in the dark will come to the light. What's hidden won't be revealed. This is of the Lord, man. Like I heard Jake say something. He said, shit, it ain't about, we following the spirit. It ain't about who the fuck you think is the funnest or the coldest or the smoothest. Like, the Lord don't give a fuck about none of that. The Lord will give you an ugly fat bitch, but that's the woman that he wants you to have kids by. You get what I'm saying? Like, the fuck is you talking about? You better go look up on Jacob. Anyhow, so I told you I couldn't stand when this hunky's talking to me, so I didn't say nothing about it. I act like it was cool. He come in today. Now the one young hunky, you already know I feel some kind of way, so he don't speak. Old hunky try to speak. I look at him stupid, just keep going. Boom. Then maybe an hour come by, he come past, he like, you okay? So I just look at him stupid. He keep walking past, so I blow down on him. I'm like, so we just gonna act like that ain't happened, huh? He like, what you mean? So I blow down on him like, dude, I'm like, we all know that y'all was gonna just say fuck me and make me eat that like I did that, like I just chose to do that, but you told me to do that. I said, listen, man, listen here. You want to play boss, but then you didn't actually stand up when you the one that got me to do that shit, and when he tried to make it seem like me, like I chose to do it on my own. So, you know what I mean? So I'm like, from now on, you don't need to say shit to me. Like, we gonna work. I'm not gonna, you know, we ain't gonna argue, and we gonna still do the work. We all gonna keep our job, but don't say shit to me. And I checked the shit out of the hunky. And, you know, he humbled so much, he had to bend back around. I want to apologize. And I'm like, man, it ain't really nothing for us to say. Go that way. You know what I mean? So it's so funny to me because the Lord just humbled this. Like, you know, I made the video because the elder just said it. And then I just really witnessed it. Because these crackers is proud. I mean, I used to watch them sitting up there talking shit. You could feel when a motherfucker talking shit about you. So I'm watching him talk shit. You know what I mean? And then they fell out. Like I said, I was just watching. That's why I did a video one time talking about how the Lord bring a division between Esau. And now they about to probably get back cool because now they go. But they really don't like each other because they both jockeying for each other's job. At the end of the day, like I said, you bitches can have this job because I'm going to go find something else. Lord will. I mean, you know, I already seen that certain things, the Lord might be kind of switching the spirit. But I just want to come out with this scripture, you know, because like I said, you can never trust the devil. Scripture says, never trust thine enemy. So, you know, and the funniest part is you got 2/3 of our nation that really trust in DJ Trump like he going to really, you know, fix this shit, which is really all going to be a snare. This is the book of Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. This bitch trying to speak so he could feel comfortable. No, bitch, I ain't going to put my hands on you. I ain't going to do nothing to you. But you need to get away from me, though. And feeling stupid, though. Like I said, this is the same hunky that won't speak some days, but now you want to say, I just want to apologize. I say, man, you one of the fakest motherfuckers I know. I'm like, and I don't deal with fake motherfuckers. Like again, my brother told me something. It's a difference between snitching and telling. A snitch is a coward because he gonna do some shit, you know, and do it secretly. You know, we telling on these devils right now when we go out on week in, week out, prophesy. What are you talking about? Goofy ass. But you'll have a 2/3 nigga go, no, I don't do it. No, nigga, you need to understand shit. You know, oh, I knew a nigga I work with him. Oh yeah, I ain't telling. Nigga, so I'm supposed to just lose my life? I mean, my job? Yeah, lose my life for this truth because I hate my fucking life. You know what I mean? Unlike some Jake, you know what I mean? Like, again, yeah, me and the brothers try to, you know, pretty much come together and do something that was going to benefit, you know, the whole camp and, you know, our lives. You know, I'm a felon, so it's not easy for me to get jobs. But, yeah, what I saying, Jake jumping ship and little certain shit, I'm like, oh, yeah. So just imagine in the day when we get that persecution. And I hold brothers' faith stand fast, you know. I have never really been in a situation, like I told somebody one time, I said, you know, the difference between this and any other time is the finality of, you know, like when you might fellowship with a brother, then y'all go, you know, split ways, you know, go your separate ways, go home or whatnot. But the difference between when you're not in the camp and you once was is the finality of it. But the thing also is the Lord is comforting me because I'm actually speaking to brothers. Brothers still hit me with shalom, you know, and all that. So, you know, so that's the beautiful thing about it. I might not be there. They might not be there in the physicality, but, you know, they are in spirit. Verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed. And the main motherfuckers that's good at humbling themselves in your eyes, but prideful in their heart is Esau Edom. And beware of him, thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. And you know, and a good account of that is in the book of Esther with Haman. You know, when you read it in the Apocrypha, what was Haman trying to do? Ultimately trying to snake Xerxes. Verse 13, the point, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So if you let this devil, you know, if you get stung by the serpent and we've been telling you this man a serpent, you go ahead trust in Donald Trump if you want. And that's why I told that nigga just stay away from me. And that's the main reason why I want to do the video, because the Lord knew I hated this motherfucker even talking to me. So now he put me in a situation where I don't got to even hear this bitch ass nigga mouth. So call Loyam La Yahweh Shemi Shot. And with that, I'm going to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to call Loyam La Yahweh Shemi Shot. Hashem. Double honor to the apostles. The great millstone who do teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth with faith and sincerity, as well as risking their lives on the freedom to do so, now more so than ever. Shalom to the Akim and the Aqua that listen and learning. Lord willing, this is edified. Abroad in the land of other nations, appearing like the other nations, subscribe to the truth. You all say shalom. Until next time, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasharala, and walk, blah, blah, blah.